alright dudes, what's up? It's me, Orange Knight 12, and welcome to my very first review on Fortnite for the PlayStation 4. Fortnite is the most recent game on the PlayStation Store in early access of September 2017. It's free to play on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. There's only one available mode at the moment, which is Battle Royale. So that's the mode I'll be focusing on in this video. If you want to go ahead and play the other mode, which is Save the World, the main mode of the game, you're going to either need to buy a pass, or you're going to wait until 2018 when the game becomes free. So don't worry, I will make a video on that when it is free. Now to the actual review. The Battle Royale mode in Fortnite is honestly really cool. If you've ever played PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, also known as PUBG, then you should be pretty familiar with the rules. It's you plus 99 other people in one island fighting for the #1 spot in the match. So basically, it's like if you had a Hunger Games, but you had 100 tributes instead of 24. Basically, all the players fight at the same time, try to take out everyone else, be the last one standing, win. Simple, right? Wrong! Because this game is very hard to win, and it's very easy to die. But if you know what you're doing, you're gonna wipe out people. The game will start with everyone loaded up on the battle bus, which gives players enough time to figure out where they want to go. Once you get to the island, pressing the X button or the spacebar or the A button if you're on PC or Xbox will cause you to jump. But this is where most people fail, because if you jump too early, you'll end up where a spot where there's hundreds of people, and then you're gonna get taken out because someone ambushes you. Then they can just take all your stuff, which is very upsetting. What you should really do is go to an area where there's less people, find a decent weapon, and then shoot anyone who comes across you. Why would I want to go to a major area where I can just take out a person who survived one of those major fights and steal all their lunch money? No, I'm serious. You can have good gear, but someone with common stuff can still wipe the floor with you. Even if the weapons are ranked differently, a lot of people seem to overlook some of the weapons which are actually pretty helpful in battle. So I'll go over a few of them. The one I'm using here is the semi-auto rifle. It has some crazy range and damage. And this thing is a common weapon, so that's pretty surprising. Also, SMGs can be very deadly if you use them up close. And because of their speed, that leads to some pretty quick kills. Another handy weapon in the game is the assault rifle, also known as the M16. It's a very good starting point. The weapon's very balanced, it's pretty strong, and it's really good at going ahead and getting you kills for you to survive long enough to get in the top 10. Shotguns are also a helpful weapon. They can lead to some pretty swift deaths, and they're really powerful, as long as you use them in close range. Depending on the weapon that you have, that will affect how you use it in certain conditions. If you're in close quarters, a shotgun is a good decision, because they usually do the most damage when you're up close and personal. As you can see here, I was able to pick up 2 quick kills using the shotgun. Another mechanic in the game is building. Now before any of you start thinking that this is going to be similar to Minecraft, it really isn't. Sure, you have to break stuff to harvest materials with your pickaxe, but honestly, it goes a lot deeper than that. Once you go ahead and collect certain materials, you can use them to go ahead and build things like walls, ceilings, stairs, and pyramids for some reason. You have wood, stone, and metal in total to go ahead and utilize. Once you build stuff, you can actually edit them by holding the circle button. This allows you to change a simple wall into a window opening, or some low cover, or maybe just a thin, small area for you to hide behind. This can come really handy when you're building bases. But since the game has no direct tutorial yet to teach you any of the building mechanics, it's going to be pretty tricky to get used to, but once you learn it, it helps. If you want to get really stingy, you can utilize traps. These can be used to hinder opponents or absolutely eliminate them. They range from jump pads to wall explosives to ceiling zappers. Each one has its own specific uses and places to place. While you want to go ahead and make bases and stuff, there is one thing to stop you from staying in one spot: the storm, or the barrier. There is a randomly generated eye of the storm in each map, and it constantly shrinks. If you're not within it, you're going to end up taking damage. And while it starts off slow, it deals lots the longer you're outside. Also, here's a bit of footage for my trap. Now, you're also going to need to apply some strategy. As you can see there, that blue circle means that someone was just breaking that, which means that placing a grenade would cause the whole thing to come down. And while I took damage, it flushed out the enemy. I was able to go ahead and fight them, and I barely survived, but I still won.
Oh shit, don't kill me.
But just by the skin of my teeth. Now, in this next bit of footage, we'll see that there's a flooring area and a stair. That means that someone could have built here. But there's even more definitive footage with that stair area there. Once it turns orange, that means that it's just been built. Which means that I know there's enemies in there, so I can take them down. This gave me an opportunity to go ahead and utilize my grenade launcher. They were taken by surprise, and I was able to completely wipe whoever came out. Now hold on for just a moment, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in slow-mo. And I want you to pay attention. Did you hear that clink there? That was the sound of a grenade. Someone went ahead and threw that and tried to eliminate me. By the time I realized it and I stopped moving, I'm dead.
Oh, I got eliminated by a grenade.
Now in this next bit of footage, you will hear me talking to some other people. That's because the game also has a squad mode. In this mode, you can join up with to 3 other players, and you can work together in a squad to face off against 24 other teams. That's 25 teams facing off against each other. But while this game is fun to play with friends, it can be very hard. Because if you're on your own or you're split up from your team, then you're probably going to run into a squad of people. This can lead to some unexpected ends. I know this has felt a lot like some tips and tricks video, but honestly, I'm trying to go ahead and have you prepared. This game will explain anything to you. So, unless you've read a review about before, you're gonna die pretty quickly. Now, before I get to the final verdict, I want to show you some of my gameplay. It's very hard too.
I died. Oh shoot! Oh! I just got them. Oh my goodness! Shoot, what's this? Pick everything up. No bandages. Okay. How much ammo did I get out of this? I am at 19. I need something to heal me immediately. It's a pump action shotgun. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. We're dead. Storm Eye is shrinking for about this long. Oh, I remember. This is the spot where I gotta do that first clip. Oh. Gunshots. Ah! I'm cornered. I'm cornered. I'm done. I'm done. I'm gonna die. If I could just sneak up on this. Gotcha. Oh shoot. I'm so dead. Fortnite honestly has a lot to offer. The building mechanics of the game feel very different from what normal shooters play. All the weapons are balanced, and I feel like they work pretty well. And the cartoony look to the game makes it feel very different. A very different tone from PUBG at least. While this game is good, it has some downsides. From what I know, there's no way to customize characters aside from the outfits. There's no way to go ahead and swap to the left on the menu. You can only go to the right. And finally, there's no tutorial to teach new players what to do, which means lots of people might get lost in figuring out how to play. So this game is very interesting to play, and it's very addictive. So I really can't say no to this game. I give it an 8. It's a really good game. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!